fun #that, we recap the many events that took place on campus this past week.
Plus, we cover this year's film festival, the Quinnies, and of course, the latest in Hollywood news. All that and more, we are your source for Quinnipiac entertainment news. Play the intro. Hello, my name is Richie Agustinoni.
And I'm Anna Castro. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Student Programming Board will be holding their annual St. Baldrick's fundraiser event tonight at 8:30 in the Piazza. Students will shave their heads to raise awareness and funds for the St. Baldrick's Foundation, a volunteer-powered charity that funds childhood cancer research grants across the U.S. Come out to the Piazza to support the event, whether or not you choose to shave your head for the cause. And if you would like to donate, please visit stbaldricks.org. Last Thursday, student media hosted an open mic night for sexual assault awareness. Not only did the event raise awareness for the issue, but also raised over $500 for the Rape Crisis Center of Milford, Connecticut. The event was hosted by Q30's own Paul Caracciolo, dressed in his best velvet suit, and included spoken word performances, some beautiful singers, and even an incredibly talented whistler.
Bobcat Boardwalk was another special day planned for the students to de-stress and enjoy themselves on campus. The event was held by the Residential Hall Council on the side lawn of the main campus. Cupcakes and Italian ices were given out to students who were in attendance. Balloon animals were also being made, and the option to ride a mechanical shark, you heard me, shark, was available to all. Quinnipiac Student Athletic Advisory Committee hosted their annual Bobcats Off-Broadway talent show last night in the Burt Kahn Court. This year's event was held to raise money to support former men's and women's tennis coach Mike Quitko. Quitko suffers from Parkinson's disease, and the proceeds from the event went towards his medical bills.
The Quinnipiac Film Society hosted their annual Quinnies Awards ceremony this past Saturday. The event featured 24 film submissions, including a couple from Q30 members. Audience members voted for the winner of 7 categories, which included Best Picture and Cinematography. Matt Kravitsky took home the top award of the day with his film, The Better Man. Of course, one of the things we always look for from every award show is a fashion recap. Matt, what do you have for us?
I'm Matt Fortin, and I'm also with Q30, and I am also here on the red carpet for today's Quinnies, and I am here with Taylor Sniffen and Maggie Smith, who are hosting today's event. Are you guys excited?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
You guess.
well, I'm a little nervous more because, like, I'm a freshman. I haven't ever seen this award show go on before, and I have to host it, which is a little weird, but, you know.
What about you, Maggie? How are you feeling today?
I'm really excited. I'm hoping that people find us funny.
So what was your short film?
Well, I don't want to give too much away, but it's a mafia drama film. And let me tell you, like, you've seen Goodfellas, you've seen The Godfather, well, move over. This short film is going to be the segue for future films in the mafia drama. That's all I'm going to say.
Tell us a little bit about the film that you were a part of.
So I was a part of a PSA that the Hamden Police Department contacted Quinnipiac to make, and we were one of 4 groups, and ours was about distracted driving. And it's about 2 people, 2 women in a car, who accidentally hit a young girl with a car while they were on their phone. So it's very important. It's a short piece, around 30 seconds, but I think it's very important.
I am standing here with our judges for this year's Quinnies. Here we have Philip, Becky, and Fritz, and they're the judging panel for this year's award show. Tell us a little bit about what you guys look for in the films that you're judging today.
I really hold them to the same standard as I hold any other film because mostly they're that good usually. I look for them to be creative and they'll never disappoint. So again, the same standards as any other traditional film.
So what was the process like creating your film?
It was something that I really wanted to do. It was just a passion of mine and I wanted to do it quickly. We actually woke up on a Friday at 9 a.m. It was the day that there was like a mix of snow and sleet, and we went to the York Hill parking garage and just filmed something real quick in about an hour. Everyone was freezing. It was run and gun kind of thing. It was awesome.
What are you wearing today? The best question I could ask.
Okay. I'm wearing a dress from Mad Rag that's $9.99, so you don't have to spend $1 million to look $1 million.
Words to Live by Michaela Toledo. Well, thank you for taking the time to talk with me. Best of luck again today. Sounds like a great film, and thank you so much again.
Thank you
All right.
so much.
All right. See you later, dear. Bye-bye. And we'll be right back with more moments from the Quinnies.
When we come back, We share how Earth Day was celebrated on campus this year. Richie and I even tried some couples yoga.
And Sean Raggio is here to tell us the highs and lows of Hollywood for the week. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Whether you're on the quad, in your room,
or heading to class,
tune in to Q30 News.
For stories by student journalists you can trust.
We are covering the latest here on campus and in surrounding areas.
Get the news you need to know every Wednesday night.
Coming up on #that, we talk about some fun events around Quinnipiac's campus.
And we talk about some weird news that's been discussed around Twitter.
All that and more, we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
Tonight on Sandwich News, we will determine what makes a good sandwich and a bad sandwich. First, the standard sandwich. Uninspired and frankly, a little gross. But we have here a Ray and Mike sandwich, the Cadillac of sandwiches. And if you want one, well,
come on down to Ray and Mike's at 3030 Whitney Ave, Hamden, Connecticut. Open every day from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. QCash is accepted.
Now that's a sandwich.
Thanks for sticking with us. Hope you were able to enjoy Earth Day 2018 this past Sunday. For some people, it is about enjoying nature, and for others, it is about helping preserve it. So one of the cool things you can do is to still make a difference is to pledge to end plastic pollution. Just recycle at home, and that one action can make a big difference. In order to get in the Earth Day spirit, Anna and I took to the quad to try some couples yoga. Let's check it out.
All right, hi guys, welcome to Couples Yoga. You so excited about it? We're gonna try some couples yoga poses and see how this goes. We just have to. Yeah, we got.
I tried to do a foot up.
Yeah. You have to like straighten your legs.
So I did.
Oh wow, gorgeous. All right, ready? All right, you gotta like put. Wait, which hand do I put up? All right, yeah, you're like straight down like that.
3, 2, 1.
Ready, set, go. I don't know how to do this.
Me
My back. Coming in, get ready. Oh. Okay.
Like we're just clearing it.
What if we get hands first?
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then, ready? One foot at a time.
I did
it. Pull myself up. Okay, there we go. I don't know how to get up there.
How do you do that?
All right, ready? I'm gonna jump. You're gonna catch me.
Yeah.
Ready, set. You got it. You got it. Try and hold still. Downward dog. Right toward the mountain. How do my feet smell? I hope you enjoyed our couples yoga. I think we got most of them.
Yeah, I think we did. I only partially hurt myself. Same for you?
Yeah. Which one was your favorite?
I like the one where I had to push you in the air with my legs.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Because that was the most dangerous one.
Well, that was an interesting experience. Speaking of interesting, the entertainment world has been filled with some interesting news this week. Sean Raggio is in the studio today to share with us the highs and lows of Hollywood. Sean?
Hey guys, great job in couples yoga, by the way. Lots of things to be happy about and lots of things to be sad about for this week's highs and lows. So let's get right into it. I wrote this script on a Monday, so I was feeling pretty blue. So this week we're going to start off with the lows from over the weekend. My first low, and arguably the saddest. Technically, this low happened on a Friday, and while some can argue that Friday is still a weekday, Brad Paisley sings "Every Week Has a Weekend" by this time Friday night, which proves that Friday is a weekend day. So anyway, mini rant aside, my first low is the death of groundbreaking EDM artist Avicii this past Friday. I know this one saddened my heart and the heart of my sweet mate Kevin. Excuse me. Avicii had retired from touring in 2016 after the touring and partying lifestyle took a toll on him. The Nights is my favorite EDM song. Rest in peace, Avicii. You will be missed. Low number 2, Tristan Thompson. Yeah, buddy, you. Most people are aware of the whole Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian and how Tristan cheated on Khloe and such. And besides the fact that I can't stand the Kardashians and anything involving them, my beef here is with Thompson. Dude, you're not that good of a basketball player. Focus on the court instead of finding ways to mess up your relationship with the mother of your child. You've played in one game this playoff season and you don't even have a bucket. I'm sure you're all right, guy, but the Cavs need more than your mistress does. With that great dose of positivity, we're going to jump to the highs of the weekend. Let's start with yesterday, 2 days ago, Earth Day. Finally, we have what seems to be consistent, nice weather, and I am elated. Spring is my favorite season, and it's about time the weather started acting like it should. I saw an interesting tweet about Earth Day by my friend Kat, which really had me think. She talked about how we are all posting photos of sunsets and talking about Earth Day, yet we should really be posting photos of what we are all doing to destroy the earth and to raise awareness about protecting it. The love of my life, Carrie Underwood, gets to see more playoff hockey as her unretired husband, Mike Fisher, and his Nashville Predators move on to the second round to face the Winnipeg Jets. And I'm sure this has country music fans like myself anxiously waiting to see if she'll take to the ice for another magnificent performance of the Star-Spangled Banner. She sang during last year's unprecedented run to the Cup for the Preds, as well as other country stars, this season being Maren Morris, Brad Paisley, and the Rascal Flatts. The latter two I myself am planning to see this summer. That's all the highs and lows I have. Back to you guys at the desk.
When we come back, Sam Morales is here with this week's Hollywood News Update.
Don't go anywhere.
Hello, and tonight on Sandwich News, we will determine what makes a good sandwich and a bad sandwich. First, the standard sandwich. Uninspired, and frankly, a little gross. But we have here a Ray and Mike sandwich, the Cadillac of sandwiches. And if you want one, well,
come on down to Ray and Mike's at 3030 Whitney Ave, Hamden, Connecticut. Open every day from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. QCash is accepted.
Now that's a sandwich.
Bobcat Breakdown, presented by the Quinnipiac Bobcats Sports Network.
We are your source for debate.
Did they make the playoffs last year, Tom Jenkins?
When it clicks, it clicks.
We dissect Quinnipiac athletics on a scale you've never seen before.
With Tobia, it almost looks like she's reaching a little bit.
Plus, we bring in the biggest names surrounding college sports.
We are live here at the Times Union Center with Jay Billis.
And of course, some comedy.
But you can only have so much arena food.
I think you're crazy. Bobcat Breakdown.
Tuesdays at 9:30.
This is Sports Pause.
Are you concerned with the 0-2 start for this team?
Right here, top of the circle, again, rips it past the Jasper goalie.
What will breaking the record mean for the program himself? I mean, 138 wins
There's the tough shot. What a nice play by Mikey Dixon.
He's good in transition. Just a really dynamic scorer he can create for himself.
And now, Emma, it's time for the top 5 plays of the week.
Between Ariana Grande dropping a new song and the royal baby's birth, a lot of changes occurred in Hollywood this weekend.
Sam Morales is here with a Hollywood news update for us. Sam?
Well, for Ariana Grande fans, the wait is over. After some cryptic digital promotion, Ariana Grande debuted new music late Thursday night. No Tears Left to Cry is Grande's first single from forthcoming album and the first to be released after a bombing that took the lives of 22 fans during a concert in Manchester in May 2017. Grande said 5 months after the attack, quote, "I don't think I've been through anything as traumatic as what we've been through, so touring could be a lot," end quote. Grande canceled 7 shows right after the incident and swiftly organized a benefit concert, One Love Manchester, which raised millions of dollars for the British Red Cross. The pop star resumed her Dangerous Woman tour June 7th at the Accor Hotel Arena in Paris, ending the final leg in Hong Kong in September. She said, quote, calling it off and going home was not an option. The message of the show was too important. For the crew and everyone involved, it's become more than just a show for us. We are really grateful to be here and really grateful for this show. So Anna, Richie, have you heard the new song and what are your thoughts?
I haven't heard the new song yet. It's been a busy week for me and I'm sorry about that, but I remember the bombing and I remember her and everyone's just experience with that, and I really appreciate that she can take such a traumatic experience and channel it into her work to create something that we can all use together to grieve about just such a horrific event that's happened.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the rest of the album. I'm really excited for it. And it's really great that she's able to bring herself together to make this better cause and stuff.
Yeah, I found it interesting that she was able to, artistically express this in kind of a short amount of time for writing a song. Just a year turnaround. I remember that happening last summer. It's always interesting that she had, the ability to create this music with dealing with the emotions at the same time. So I thought that was amazing.
To wrap up this week's Hollywood news update, let's talk royalty. The Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton, and Prince William have welcomed a 3rd baby into the royal lineage. Kate Middleton gave birth to a baby boy yesterday, Kensington Palace confirmed. The Kensington Palace also announced on Twitter, quote, "The Duke of Cambridge was present for the birth. Her Royal Highness and her child are both doing well," end quote. The baby boy joins brother Prince George of Cambridge, age 4, and sister Princess Charlotte of Cambridge, age 2. The royal couple's child automatically becomes 5th in line to the British throne, behind Grandpa Prince Charles, Father William, Prince George, and Princess Charlotte. The child's name is set to be announced soon. So guys, what do we think?
I want them to go modern with it. Come on, guys. These names are from the 1800s. Let's come up with something at least from the 20th century. Just me.
Which leads into my point. I think the name should be Little Stank. Hear me out. With that name, you have clothing lines lined up on the back of, sparkly jackets. That's a great name to market. I'm thinking money here. I'm thinking Little Stink.
I can see it now. Lil Stink meets Stormy. I can only imagine.
Match made in heaven.
I heard on Twitter that they have some name suggestions. I heard Arthur and James. I honestly like James, but what do you guys think?
King Arthur, I think that's a little too done. Personally, I like James. James is a good name.
Yeah, I think James would work best, but...
If it's a girl, I don't know, is Elizabeth too used? I mean, I'm a little partial to my middle name, so...
Little Stank goes both ways, so I'm going to stay with my original statement.
Well, the hit TV show Grey's Anatomy is making history. ABC has officially renewed the long-running medical drama for a 15th season, and in doing so, Shonda Rhimes, who created the series, has also become the network's longest-running drama creator. Not only that, but there's now only 7 dramas in the history of television that have had more seasons than Grey's. ABC Entertainment President Channing Dungey said in a statement announcing the historic renewal, quote, "Grey's Anatomy has a special place in my heart, and millions of viewers feel the same way. Thanks to the fiercely loyal fans who have been on this journey since the beginning, and new generations of viewers who continue to discover the joy and drama of Grey's Sloan Memorial. The show is as strong as ever," end quote. In its 14th season, Grey's Anatomy ranks ABC's #1 drama among adults 14 to 49, ranks almost ranks among the top 5 broadcast series on TV, and is tied with network sibling The Good Doctor as the #2 broadcast drama. Grey's is improving over this point by last season by 3% total viewers to deliver its most watched season in 4 years since the 2013-2014 season. While Grey's will be back for a 15th season, not all of its current cast will be returning with it. Fans are definitely not happy with this, but hopefully the season will be worth watching. So Anna Ritchie, what are your thoughts? Do you watch Grey's Anatomy?
I love Shonda Rhimes, personal hero of mine. I'm a writer myself, so I love what she's doing there. I can't believe they've managed to go this long, having gotten rid of so many of the original cast members. I mean, I watched the first couple seasons, and what can I say? I miss Derek Shepherd. I miss him. That's all I got.
I've never watched an episode, and I feel like now that there's more coming out, it's getting harder for me to even watch an episode because there's more I have to catch up on now. So it's, it's just.
It's worth it. If you get into it, it's worth it.
Well, that's all I have for this week's Hollywood News Update. Back to you guys at the desk. Anna Ritchie, you're both graduating in a few weeks, and I'm just about done with my first year at Quinnipiac. Because you've been here longer than I have, Sean is going to test us on how well we know Quinnipiac and see if you both are smarter than a freshman. Are you guys up for the challenge?
Can I say no?
Maybe.
I might be smarter than a freshman.
No nose taking, guys. So we'll get right into it. What celebrity went to Hamden Middle School? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Kathy Bates, or Sarah Jessica Parker?
Oh, okay.
Kathy Bates.
Wrong.
All right, I'm going Sarah Jessica Parker.
Double wrong.
It was Dwayne
The Rock Johnson.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, a legend.
The legend.
The legend.
Wow.
Yeah. It's hard to follow that up. But we got 4 questions left, so let's go.
Did he only go to the middle school? He didn't go to the elementary school?
He went to an elementary school, I'm pretty sure I saw on Twitter, but definitely Hamden Middle School. Hopefully he'll come back and visit. Was that Wake the Giant 2019 right there?
You're welcome. Just play it on repeat.
What can I say?
So, this man founded Quinnipiac University. John Leahy, Samuel Taylor, or Carl Hansen?
Oh, I know this. I'm going Hansen.
I'm going Hansen too.
You guys are going home empty-handed. It is Samuel Taylor.
Darn.
We're right next to Tater Hall.
See, I knew I had to do a project once for class about history of this school. You gave a tour once of Tater Hall. Do you remember that?
Yes, I kidnapped a tour group and I started lying about the Tater Hall. I said Christopher Columbus built it, and they went along with that part. So.
Well, that's something I'm going to add to my bucket list. Kidnap a tour group.
I highly recommend it.
Coming up, we got QU was originally called CCC. What did that stand for? Did it stand for College of Creative Cooking, I wish, Connecticut College of Commerce, or Connecticut Central College?
I actually know this one, I think. Connecticut College of Commerce.
Let's see, let's get all around.
The third answer, which I don't remember.
The central one.
C.
It is B, Connecticut College of Commerce. Anna with the first point. I'm proud.
Ben 0.
Yeah.
Go. We got, this was the original name of our mascot. Quinnipiac Braves, Quinnipiac Wildcats, or Quinnipiac Bees.
Do we all know this? The Braves?
The Braves.
It is the Braves.
Yep, because I remember why we changed it, because a lot of colleges had to change their mascots thanks to a nice lawsuit and some issues that people were having. I also know that around the time we switched from the Braves to the Bobcat is when the Quinnipiac legend became known to the school. Fun fact, yes. Fun fact, it's not as old as people want to think it is. It's really unfortunate, but the legend's only about 15 years old because I do believe we changed to the Braves in 2003.
So I'm older than the legend.
You're older than the legend.
I've never seen the Bobcat. I wanted on the mountain today, and I didn't see one, so I don't know about this whole legend thing.
I would have gone Wildcat with that one. Goes from one cast to the another, but we'll go from one question to the last. We got, the school wanted 2 clock towers. Where would the second one have been built that had been denied? Would it be Eklund, York, or Tater Hall.
I thought you were going to say on top of the other one.
I would do that if it was possible.
Is it York?
That's one answer.
Yeah, I think I'm going York too.
Eklund.
He is correct. Richie comes out of right field.
Intuition, folks.
All right, so personally...
Can you imagine that? A clock tower across from a clock tower, they'd be competing for bell music.
Personally, I always get confused as to which one Eklund is, so I think it would have helped identify Eklund for me. Personally, I don't know about you guys, but it's always just that one building that is a comm major. I'm never in there. So it's just, oh, I have class in Eklund. Dude, we have a building named Eklund.
I feel like it would have been better on York, so you have like, you know, because you have both campuses. So you
Again,
have a little...
I still feel like two clock towers in general were competing bell music. Like, are we harmonizing? Because that would be fun. That'd be sick.
Battle
like, what
of
if
bell
one
music.
plays like
Here's
the
one
melody
clock
and
tower.
the other...
You put the other one on top. Now you have the biggest clock tower in Connecticut. So that's all I'm saying.
Dude, who needs a fall fest when you got a battle of the bell towers?
Battle of the bell towers.
I'm signing up for that. That's
All
one
I'm
of my
saying
projects.
is, they've missed a serious opportunity. Why are they not playing trap music on the bell towers? Can you imagine?
Country
Trap
music.
bell music.
Bells, you could probably do that.
Play My Wife Carrie Underwood on the bell towers.
Well, when we come back, we discuss the do's and don'ts of Quinnipiac's most anticipated weekend. Stay with us.
Hello, and tonight on Sandwich News, we will determine what makes a good sandwich and a bad sandwich. First, the standard sandwich. Uninspired, and frankly, a little gross. But we have here a Ray and Mike sandwich, the Cadillac of sandwiches. And if you want one, well...
Come on down to Ray and Mike's at 3030 Whitney Ave, Hamden, Connecticut. Open every day from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. QCash is accepted.
Now that's a sandwich.
Bobcat Breakdown presented by the Quinnipiac Bobcats Sports Network.
We are your source for debate.
Did they make the playoffs last year, Tom Jenkins?
When it clicks, it clicks.
We dissect Quinnipiac athletics on a scale you've never seen before.
With Tobia, it almost looks like she's reaching a little bit.
Plus, we bring in the biggest names surrounding college sports.
We are live here at the Times Union Center with Jay Billis.
And of course, some comedy.
But you can only have so much arena food.
I think you're crazy. Bobcat Breakdown.
Tuesdays at 9:30.
Small Talk Salon in Hamden specializes in men's and women's haircuts, color, extensions, and styling for all occasions. Small Talk Salon is located on Whitney Avenue, right off of the Route 40 connector in the Mount Carmel Plaza. Hours and appointments available at 203-821-7584 or online at smalltalksalon.com.
Well, Bobcats, the infamous May weekend is only a couple days away. Here are some helpful tips on how to spend your weekend.
Let's check it out.
I would definitely say stay with a friend. You don't really want to be by yourself, so always have a buddy. Do a buddy system.
Have fun and be safe. Go with a good group of friends and make sure you always stick together. And don't drink too much.
Have fun and don't do anything I wouldn't do.
And what wouldn't you do?
Not a lot.
Definitely grab your calf cups now before they run out and put them, and they hide them actually in the calf because they know what students are coming in to grab them for, so just get them now before they run out.
If I could suggest one thing, I would say make sure that you pace yourself throughout the day. You want to make sure that you can get out to Toads later. It's just as fun at Toads as it is during the dirties and stuff like that, so you want to pace yourself and make sure that you continue the fun all throughout the day. You don't need to go hard in the morning and lose out on the fun with all of your friends at night.
That's all the time we have. Be sure to watch this episode and all the others at q30tv.com/net/org.gov.
And follow us on Twitter at Q30Entertain and on Facebook at Q30 Entertainment. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.